Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are doing well, because I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I am pissed off, I am angry, but really a lot. A lot. Because when they can't beat us on the field, what are they doing? The teams in Serie A, La Lega, what are they doing? They try to beat us off the field. Again today, controversies, a lot. Because I told you there would be a lot of controversies, and indeed, there are controversies that you go online or that you go on the papers, manipulations, people that are talking with others, protest and so on. We'll speak about all these kind of disgusting things that they try to do to our beautiful Juventus. I hope you have put a maximum of like. Why? Why do you have to subscribe and put a maximum of like to the video? Because the message that we will speak about today in the video has to be shared. Shared with all the Juventini that maybe do not know the video, the channel, and are not subscribed yet. Let us put a maximum of like so the message will be shared with everyone, because we start immediately without any longer waiting. Corriere dello Sport that a few days ago, before Inter-Juve Derby d'Italia, already started with Moratti, the ex-owner of Juve, speaking about VAR. VAR would not even have solved the penalty problem in 98. 98, guys. Ronaldo Giuliano, they already started. Then, yesterday, front page of Corriere dello Sport, VAR, with on the front page the image, the frame of Alexandro touched, not sure, not clear where was it. Was it in the box, outside of the box? We didn't know. We didn't understood it. And today they start again with il VAR sotto accusa. L'ira di Napoli e Inter, VAR under accusation. The fury of Napoli and Inter. Why? Why is De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli, furious? Why? Hey, apparently because he watched the game at Olimpico, the stadium of Roma. He was watching there the game. He didn't really understand, but then he watched it. He watched Napoli, Roma-Napoli, and then he also watched Inter-Juve, and he said, there is no uniformity. I want uniformity. That's what I want. I want uniformity. I want that the same decision are taken everywhere. And until there, I can agree. But why taking again the game of Inter-Juve, where you have nothing to do with, to actually defend yourself? I don't understand. I really don't understand. We go further, because on that front page of Corriere dello Sport, apparently De Laurentiis is asking the leaders to protest. To protest. He is not happy. He has 25 points on 27. He is not happy. He starts today already to protest. And you know, the funny thing is, not only him will protest, but also Inter. Apparently, Inter start to think to create a dossier, a case, with all the things that they were actually whistled against. The things that were, according to them, wrong against Inter. The referee decision. Strange. I'm really curious to see in that dossier, in that case, if they will also put the Handanovic Sassuolo contact, where he touched him not only with his elbow, but also with his foot. I'm really curious if that will be in the dossier. Guys, it's not over, because you thought that the joke was over, that they were only complaining there. No, it's even more. Before speaking about Sassuolo Juve, the press conference of Allegri, before speaking about Tchouaméni and the words of Romeo Agresti yesterday, I have to tell you that you remember we have to play a Supercoppa that is actually has to play between the winner of Serie A and the winner of Coppa Italia. We won 9 times in a row. Now this time we had Inter that won, but we won the Coppa Italia, so we will participate again in that Supercoppa. Supercoppa, if you go back in history, is always played in the stadium of the winner. Normally Juventus had been playing 9 times in the Allianz Stadium. How many? 0 times. We played 0 times there. We played in Doha. We played in Asia. We played in Africa. We played everywhere in the world. We played in Roma when we had to play versus Lazio, for example, because they were the cup winner. Instead of playing in our stadium, we were playing in Olimpico, il Stadio della Lazio. And then you say, oh, maybe the last 9-10 years the rules are changed. It's not anymore in the home of the Serie A winner that game has been played. This time, it will be played in Milano, in the house, in the stadium of Inter. Strange, no? It's not a confirmation yet. It's not confirmed 100%, but the voices are there. They are speaking about it in the papers, in Repubblica. You want to know the funny thing? The funny thing is that normally we have to play on the 22nd of December. They are maybe thinking to change it, to postpone the day, to put it on the 5th of January. You know what's on the 6th of January? Juventus-Napoli. Juventus-Napoli, we know that Napoli will lose 3 players to go and play the Africa Cup. They are not happy about that. They want to try to postpone that vital and crucial game, Juventus-Napoli. Juventus was there, I remember, when we played versus Napoli and we lost versus them without all the South American players because they came back the day before. They were not at disposal. Juventus didn't say anything. They went there with the ball and they played. Last year, Napoli already didn't come, so let's see. Let's see, will the day change or not? But I'm feeling that they are scared again. Guys, we have to defend our Juventus. I don't know if we will win, if we will lose, I don't care. I always said that I want to play with the best players of our opponents and the best players of Juventus. Winning or losing, we will see. But these kind of things, they don't make me happy, especially when they are calling us the thieves. We are the thieves of Serie A. We never win playing correctly. Guys, it starts to be a bit too much. Tutto Sport, and let's stop speaking after 6 minutes of controversy. Tutto Sport is speaking about my Piusenza. Never again without these 2 players, Paolo La Gioia Dybala and Federico Church Chiesa. Never without them. Why? Because the supporters online, they said we have to play with them. Look at how they changed the game versus Inter when they entered today. Allegri, he came back on that. He said that was not a fool. Dybala had no 90 minutes, impossible that he started. Federico Chiesa is an international level player, a really great player. I thought that the game we could have done differently because Chiesa had to rest a bit. The players are not scooters, they are human, sometimes they have to rest, and I was thinking to put him in the second half to give us a bit of genius, and that's what he did. He played with Kulusevski on Brozovic because it was a tactical plan. But speaking about the untouchables, Dybala and Chiesa, they have scored 120 goals already with Juventus. We know it, 104 for Dybala if I'm not wrong, 16 for Chiesa. They are on fire, they are our men, and they are the players that can make the difference. Today, Allegri said, hey, maybe we'll try to, no, we have to win versus Sassuolo, but maybe we'll even try to win with more than 2 goals difference, or more than 1 goal difference. That can be a plan. We played in a certain way because we were missing our Dybala. Dybala, the only one with certain characteristic skills that can really change the game. With Dybala, it can be a different Juventus. Dybala and Chiesa, we'll speak about the lineups because Allegri even gave more names, but it's true. With them, it can be different. With them and with Dybala, because Dybala is the one that when he's playing in average, he's doing a lot of shots on goal. 4 shots on goal with a 70% of shots that are going toward targets, more than every other player. Federico Chiesa, for example, he has a 37 shots on target with a 2.1 shots towards goal in average per game. You see the big difference of all the players. 50% for Morata, for example, on target, and so on and so on. So Dybala is crucial. He is really crucial and needed in that Juventus if you want to play a bit more offensively. Not only on the field, but also off the field is important. We spoke about it yesterday. A leader. Dybala has to be a leader. He wants to be a leader. Yesterday also he was celebrating the birthday of Federico Chiesa, and we saw it after the penalty he scored, giving the high five to Federico Chiesa to show, I am here, we have a really great relationship, come on Chiesa, you are in the team, you are important for the team. He's trying to behave like a leader, and that's what we love. Pay attention, Gazzetta dello Sport are speaking about Milan, but also about Juventus and Inter that has to follow. They have to follow, they have no right to do mistakes, and that's what Allegri was saying. We have to win versus Sassuolo. We have to win versus Sassuolo, and probably with some rotation in the team, because we need all the players we have. They are starting to get used one to each other. Now when we change players, we are not suffering as in the beginning of Serie A. Now the players are adapting to Allegri. Who will we see tomorrow? De Ligt. De Ligt will be there again. That was confirmed by Allegri. He said 4 names. He said Perin, he said De Ligt, and Dybala and Chiesa will play together. Dybala and Chiesa will play together from the start. Will Ciao Juventini start? No. Caio will not start. He said it. No, he will not start. But Allegri really loves him. Unique technique for Ciao Juventini. These were the words of Allegri. A smart boy that understand how to play football. Encouraging words from Allegri about Caio Jorge. I'm sure we will see him, not only him, because tomorrow can be the first time that Locatelli and Arthur will play from the start together. How? Let's see. Will it happen? Let's see. But Allegri said today in press conference that the players can play or Locatelli or Arthur, but they can also play together. Probably in a 3-man midfield. Maybe tomorrow we can even see him with a big surprise in a 2-man midfield with 3 men in defense, with De Sciglio on the left, with with Danilo on the right, with De Ligt and maybe Rugani or Bonucci in defense, and then we have 2-man midfield, Locatelli and maybe Arthur in the front, Cuadrado on the right, Chiesa on the left, Dybala as a number 10, and then Morata on top. 4-2-3-1, that can be really beautiful. We have to continue, guys, because we have so many news. We continue with Romeo Agresti, that was speaking about Mercato, because he said in January Juventus really wants to do something. Tchouaméni is a target of Juventus, not only him. Witsel is a player that Allegri really loves, but there are still 2-3 other players that can be interesting for Juventus. Speaking about players, tomorrow for sure Rabiot will be back with the team from the beginning. We don't know yet. The ones that will not be there are Bernardeschi and Moise Kean. No major injury for them, but maybe they will come back versus Verona. Guys, last news yesterday, funny news. We know that Cuadrado is used to spoil things. He already spoiled a few years ago the new shirt by posting a picture of him. Now, yesterday he was spoiling actually the agenda of the day of Juventus behind him when he was actually doing a selfie with Weston McKennie, that Cuadrado said, look at the new McDonald's employee, and in the back there were actually the agenda on the screen for the day for Juventus, who had to do what. It was really funny to see these kind of spoils. Guys, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the video, even if it was a bit longer, even if it was with a lot of controversy. I'm not looking for excuses. I'm already warned you. They are manipulating the system. They are manipulating the people. And then at the end, they will say that Juventus are the thieves. Grazie. Maximum of likes. Subscribe to the channel. Grande forza. Juve.